the city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Under 10, under 10.
Big Lion.
Safe, safe, safe.
Rig alert, rig alert.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Out, 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 out.
Check, 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 check.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Darnay Holmes, the one to bring him down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
Here we go, D. Here I
79 Bronco.
49's the mic. Watch 49. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. This defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go. 49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
I got him.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Pick it up. Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Check smash, check smash.
3. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 12.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Kill, kill, kill.
Go, Rig, go.
Kill, turn up.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Mike's 49. Coming for you.
Here's Hurts to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. 21 yards there on third down. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Tackle.
Go check. Go check.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Sanders. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
They'll try to run with Sanders. Looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
You.
18, pioneer.
Mike 40, check.
I got it.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. These two teams they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you. Watch twist.
On the give, this is Moss. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
What you got? Huh?
It's a
What you
6-yard
got?
run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Giants first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On the handoff, it's Harris. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Throwing Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 79 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
Certainly will. You're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
You ain't gonna burn me.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. This is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Get me. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot, but when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Let's go, baby. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They go play action with Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Check three.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
6, Mike 6. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're able to this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it, Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here. Go Mike 40, Mike 40.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll run here with gain 1. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Hurts will throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52 is the mic. I got it.
New Mike 52, Mike 52.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Man out.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
All day, dog.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Watch the pass.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Street, 53.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Sanders. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming. Switch.
Now Sanders. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd.
18 Rattler. Tighten up. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these 2 clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Overload.
Watch 85. Ball's going 85. Watch 85.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
They're going to try and throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Pick the edge. Come.
They'll run on 1st down to Moss. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I want that. Give me that ball, D. Go street. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, D. Check 13.
Oh, design run for their wideout.
Run.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they have to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah!
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Target. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Mike 6.
Let's get the ball.
Check Bobcat. Check 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Thomas. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check. Fresno. Check smash. Set. Tempo. Set. Let's go.
They'll go again here with Moss. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hawk 70. Watch the fly. Mustang 19. Check 52's the mic. Hey, defense. Panther Street. Kill.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, I'm coming up.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Pick up the ball.
Warrior 70.
On 3rd down, they drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Wide, get wide.
Right back to Moss. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Off.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Sponge, no.
They'll run with Moss, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I know you feel that.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger.
I'm going to come back to you. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
That's it, baby.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll toss this right side to Moss. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I don't think you got it, son. 40's Mike. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll set up a throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he goes out right around the 39. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 24. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. It's the mic right here.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And quickly finding Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check your hot read.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Another run with Sanders. He'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Let's go, defense.
Looking left side, and
Let's
he's
go,
got a man.
defense.
That's
Here
Sanders.
we go.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
No. Hey, check that. Street.
Come on, switch it.
Watch twist.
On first and 10, it's Gainwell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
No! 18 Cardinal.
Let's go. Alert 3. Check.
Panther Street.
Mike 40, check. He's coming.
Kirk.
They'll run with Sanders.
D-line, get that football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Miles Sanders. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Mike 48. We don't want this.
Hey, alert 48. Hey, we're going to mic the 48 right now. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Giants are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had a little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
18 Rattler.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After that sack, third and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Man up. Cup 19.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Fielded at the 33. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. It does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Rabbit.
Slam. Back.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second and very short. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Double time. Three down.
Three down.
Check three.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Let's go, baby.
So that one will be accepted. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20.
Check smash. Kill. Big lion.
Under crunch.
Check nine.
17 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there, excellent, because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
Second and 3 from the 9.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Alert flare.
Hey, smash Bronco. 4.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
40's the mic.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Get there. Right now. Let's rock, baby.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Timberwolf.
Go, Mike 40.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Okay, ready?
Mike 40.
Stop your whining.
Go, Rig. Go.
Lucky.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
Check 43.
Street.
Going for it with Sanders. And did he break the play? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the Eagles will once again go for the 2-point try.
Hustle.
The quarterback will keep it himself. And he is going to lose yardage here. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Got it. Ready? 552. You go night-night. Time to go night-night.
Check, 52's the mic. Check.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready, set. 2. Watch 52. 52's the mic. I know he ain't got it. Check go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.